Mandibular notch. Mandibular notch, a wide concave notch, transmits masseteric nerves and vessels. Masseteric nerves to supply the masseter which inserts at the lateral surface. The lower border is rounded, continuous in front with the body of mandible, lower border of body of mandible forming the complete base of mandible, gives attachment to deep cervical fascia and also related to facial vessels. The facial vessels can be seen in relation with the lower border. Coronoid process. Coronoid process is flat and triangular process. It forms the anterior boundary of mandibular notch. Insertion of temporalis muscle to its apex, margins and medial surface. Apex, margins and medial surface. Temporalis muscle inserts. Masseter relates on the lateral surface of coronoid process. Masseter, this is the position of insertion of masseter, so masseter relates on its lateral surface. Condyloid process. Condyloid process projects upward, expanded side to side, with an expansion head of mandible with a constriction neck of mandible. Expansion head of mandible, constriction neck of mandible. Head of mandible articulates with the mandibular fossa of temporal bone to form temporomandibular joint. Head of mandible, coronoid process of mandible, articulates with temporal bone, mandibular fossa of temporal bone to form temporomandibular joint. The articular margins of the head gives attachment to capsule and synovial membrane of the joint. The articulating parts, margins of articulating part of head of mandible gives attachment to or structure attaching to this margin is capsule and synovial membrane of temporomandibular joint. On the lateral aspect, there is a projection from the head, that is lateral tubercle. Lateral tubercle, the lateral expansion, projection of head of mandible is the lateral tubercle for the attachment of lateral ligament of TMJ. Lateral ligament of TMJ can be seen on both sides. The anterior surface of the neck. The anterior surface of the neck is hollowed. There is the attachment of insertion of lateral pterygoid muscle. The depression is known as pterygoid fovea. Depression is known as pterygoid fovea, to which lateral pterygoid muscle inserts, and also related to parotid gland on the lateral aspect below the attachment of the ligament. Below the attachment of the ligament on the lateral aspect it is related. The neck is related to parotid gland, auriculotemporal nerve, auriculotemporal nerve and the maxillary artery. Auriculotemporal nerve, maxillary artery and parotid gland are related to the lateral aspect of the neck. Mandibular canal. The mandibular foramen continues inside the body of mandible as mandibular canal. The mandibular canal transmits inferior alveolar nerve and vessels, enters into the canal and makes branches, dental branches to supply the roots of the teeth. After that terminates by emerging through the mental foramen as mental nerves and vessels. This mental nerves and vessels supplies the chin. That's all about the mandible. The sex determination of the mandible. In male, the angle of mandible is everted or projected outward. It is projected outward. In female, the angle of mandible is inverted. It will be projected inside. So this is projected outward, everted. So this is a male mandible. There are some features to determine the age of the mandible. Mental foramen. At birth, mental foramen is at the lower border. In adult, it is at the midway. In old age, it is near to the upper border. The angle of mandible 180 degree in birth, 90 degree, 180 degree in, it will be wider, 180 degree in birth, 90 degree in adult, 140, it is obtuse, 140 degree in old age. Coronoid and condyloid process. Coronoid process is larger and above the level of condyloid process in infants. In adult, condyloid process is above. In old age, condyloid process is above the level of coronoid and bent backwards. In infants, coronoid process is above. In adult and old age, condyloid process is above. The mandibular canal. Mandibular canal at birth lies at the level of mylohyoid line. In adult, runs parallelly to the mylohyoid line. In old age, runs close to the upper border. The symphysis mentae. Symphysis mentae is present. The bone remains in two halves, developing as two halves and joining at the symphysis mentae. So it remains, the joint, sutural joint can be seen in infants. Adult, it is represented by a faint ridge only. In old age, it cannot be recognizable or may be absent. These are the features of mandible.